Hi everyone, we're from Group 15. Our case study is demand for the mask during pandemic COVID-19. This is our group member.
The table on the left is the data that given in the case study, and the graph on the right is the demand and supply curve we have sketched for this product, and we're also using an arrow to point up the equilibrium point. That is, the quantity of demand is same as the quantity of supply. So now we need to find out the equilibrium price and the equilibrium quantity. So we can see the graph on the right side. The equilibrium point achieved when the demand curve intersects with the supply curve. The point is shown by the arrow. So this means the quantity supply is equal to the quantity demand. We can conclude that the equilibrium price is 2 ringgit and the equilibrium quantity is 800 units. By using the data given before, we have derived the demand and supply function. The demand function is quantity demand equal to 1,600 minus 400 times price. And the supply function is the quantity supply equal to 400 plus 200 times price.
Demand for the mask during pandemic COVID-19, if the government provide a subsidy 0.25 cents on every mask purchase, calculate the new equilibrium of price and quantity, and by using graph explain subsidy on price quantity equilibrium. Before the subsidy price was 2 ringgit and the quantity was 800 mask equilibrium with a subsidy of 0.25 cents, consumer only pay 1 ringgit 92 cents. This lower price increased demand from the table demand and 1 ringgit 92 cents is between 1,000 and 800 unit, and supply is between 750 and 850 unit. Price RM 1 ringgit 92 cents, quantity is 823 unit. This graph shows the demand and supply of masks at Pharmacy Delima during COVID-19. The red line shows demand and the blue line shows supply. They intersect at the equilibrium point where the price is 2 ringgit and the quantity is 800 unit. At this point, the number of masks people want to buy equals the number available.
Our case study 2 is increasing price of Malaysian onion. The first question is, what steps should the government take to prevent the price of onion in Labuan, Sarawak, Terengganu, Johor and Pahang from surpassing the national average? The government has several options, including increasing supply chain logistics, improve storage and transportation infrastructure to cut expenses and spoilage, particularly in physical insolate regions like Labuan and Sarawak. Promoting local onion production, provide farmers with low-interest loan, training and grant to boost domestic onion output. Putting regional price monitoring into practice. Keep an eye on and control. Wholesaler of middlemen to stop price manipulation instead with high price. Import facilitation to boost supplies in high-price jurisdiction, temporarily lower input taxes or loosen input law. Promoting competitive market, encourage more sellers to enter the market to increase competition and reduce price.
The second question is, assume that the national price level for onions is an equilibrium price level. What will happen to the onion market when the government has set up a price ceiling of 4.50? Sketch a graph to explain the answer. The answer is a price ceiling of 4.50, which is below the equilibrium price of 4.58, will cause a shortage in the onion market. Here's how. Quantity demand will increase because The lower price makes onions more affordable to consumers. Quantity supply will decrease because producers earn less and may reduce production or withhold supply.
Based on your opinion, subsidy need in increasing the issue of rising onion price. Explain the answer. In the year run, subsidy can help cut onion price by improve seller to maintain low price or by city to reduce farmer and improve. Customer can gain market access, support direct those farmer modest means. Subsidy, however, are not to middleman. Continuous government subsidy have the potential to become unsustainable, cover production cost to maintain affordability despite to lower price. Additional and support attitude to increase their output to government should prioritize long-term fees, including boosting domestic manufacturing, enhancing reputation, and lowering import distribution rather than depending solely on subsidies. Therefore, even though subsidy might market access support direct the near term, they should be used in conjunction with their middlemen. Other tactics to successfully address the issue. Subsidy help to cover production